Alrighty, we are cooking some wabbit. Now, this is one way to get it all to fit in the frying pan quite easily. This one's sort of a juvenile on the larger side. Now, that's his tail there, right leg, and the foot would be there. Left leg and the foot would be about there. That's the left leg. That is basically where that come from. So this is your backbone that has been attached there. And I'll put rabbit 1 and rabbit 2 where I show you how to slaughter a rabbit very quickly and simply. Not some traditional method, but my method to get the main meat real fast. And yeah, after you slaughter that rabbit, you've got to basically stretch the 2 legs out so they go flat. Now they're starting to do this with chicken. Apparently they cut it up the backbone or the brisket, which is basically right in the middle of your ribs at the front where all the gristle is, and then they lay them flat on barbecues, and that's something they've been doing for the last year or 2 over here in Australia. But yeah, basically what tends to happen with this, you may notice I've actually fried it, and now I'm just very slowly simmering it in water. Well, often enough it'll be good fried and it comes out beautiful, tastes like fried chicken. It's as good as KFC, I'm not joking, if not better. But of course, like some meat, like the pork I was eating the other day, it sort of arches up in the pan. And I used to fry it and it was all going great. And then one time there it arched up in the pan and it looked like it was beautifully cooked, and I started eating it and you guessed it, the middle was still raw. It was not a good experience. And stupidly enough I went and fried this and then remembered why I usually don't fry it, and so then I turned the heat down for a few minutes to let the pan cool a little bit and then added the water and soy sauce, and I've got a big stash of soy sauce. Yeah, and I've got another frying pan that's got a lid on it, and usually I'll use that one, but what I do with that one is I'll go and add in a bit of bok choy leaf or a bit of wombok and the water and the soy sauce, and then I put the lid on, and not this rabbit, not the one before, but the one before that, I cooked it with the flame down really low. Probably slightly lower than this, or maybe probably a touch lower than this. And I cooked it like that for about an hour and a half, and when I got it out, the meat was falling off the bone, and it was the soy sauce that actually infused into the meat, and oh my gosh, it was some of the best meat I've ever eaten in regards to rabbit, and probably better than any chicken I've ever eaten. But you know, she's good fried, but it tends to arch up in the pan, so then you get raw bits, but when it's fried, oh my gosh, it is brilliant. It's like fried chicken. But so many times, you know, you may have the case where it arches up, like this piece actually has, as you can see, and so you better just to sort of slowly simmer it away with, you know, a few greens, and I like to add in a bit of soy sauce. But this basically shows you how you get it in the pan. That's your backbone there, and then you have your 2 legs curved around like that, and you've got to sort of get a bit aggressive and basically sort of break a few meat fibres to get it to, you know, sit flat like that. But yeah, that's a good way of actually getting it to fit in the pan all in one hit, one rabbit straight up, and a few good methods on how to cook wabbit.